So as a person also, as a professional, as a person, what should be your approach? I'm coming to that now. John already touched upon it in his quick presentation. So I'll be talking about the compound effect, but with a different perspective. And so since John has already explained to you that what is compound effect, so I don't need to explain that. So I'll straight away move that how you can use this compound effect to grow yourself as a successful B2B sales professional. Okay. So I talked about three skill sets. Okay. Demand generation, acquisition, and customer service or after sales. Okay. Three broad categories of skill sets I was talking. So what you can do? This concept of compound effect talks about making smaller, smart choices consistently over a period of time, then you are going to see a radical difference in yourself. If I talk about, I'll relate this with some examples. For example, I'm making small efforts. Okay, small efforts. What I'm a B2B sales professional for a software company. So how can I change myself? How can change radicalized? How can make a radicalized change in terms of my output? What is expected out of me as a B2B sales professional for a software company? I need to win new accounts, generate more revenue for the company, and retain the existing set of accounts. These are the three broader level KPIs which generally a B2B salesperson have for any software company. Okay, so how do I change myself as an individual, as a professional? I have to start looking at that, doing small steps, doing smart things, but have to be done consistently over a longer period of time. Then you will see the results. One small thing that, okay, I have decided from today that I will start leveraging technology into my day-to-day working. Okay, so I made a smart choice today. Then what is the first small step I can take? I will create, if I don't have a LinkedIn account, I'll create. This is a very small step. Another small step, I'll try and connect to my prospects. I know I have a list of my prospects, say 100. I have the email IDs of decision makers. So let's connect them on LinkedIn. Another small effort. Okay. Because I have made a smart choice that I am going to leverage technology into my day-to-day working. Okay. Then consistency. I have to be very, very consistent in my efforts. Consistency in terms of continuously making smart choices, continuously taking small steps based on those smart choices, but doing it consistently. It's not that, okay, today I decided that I will use LinkedIn to reach out to my prospect buyer, and I created, and I connected to 100 of my prospects, and then I said, okay, done. Result. I didn't get any result. Oh, done. Okay, what next can I do? I will write email. I'll start email marketing to those prospects. Another smart choice, small step. I'll do that. Third step, I will maybe find some other way of reaching out to them if they are not responding to me. Make a choice, consistently do another. So these small things which you do consistently over a period of time, like John was saying, 21 months, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so 21 months will transform you completely, but you will start seeing the impacts from second month, third month onwards. If you are sincere in your efforts, you are making good choices, and you are consistently doing those things. Okay, so it's a very. I will further like to explain it. To support what I am trying to say, that if you are given a choice that okay, uh, I will give you 3 million cash right now, or I'll give you 1 cent today, which doubles in value every day for 31 days. What you will choose? You can, anybody who want to speak can unmute.
Can you say again the deal, please?
Okay. I offer you $3 million in cash, which I will give you instantly. Okay. Or I offer you a second choice. I just give you 1 cent, or okay, but it will double every day in value for continuous 31 days. What will you choose?
That's a really nice question.
Sorry, I ask again. 1 cent per day, right?
Yeah,
Cent.
1 cent. 1 cent. No, I give you 1 cent today. I give you two things. I can give you two things today. Either 3 million or 1 cent. Okay, 3 million is one-time payment. You take it, go happy, spend it. One cent which I give you today, it will double its value every day for next 31 days.
Yeah. So the point is after 31 days, we have to calculate between
No.
$3 million and 1 cent and interest day by day after 31 days, right?
It will double every day. Okay, so just to make it more simple, normally what happens, we look, why I am coming to it, that people look for immediate gains. Okay, most of the people will not even listen to my other part of the sentence. 3 million, 1 cent, they'll say give me 3 million, I go away. Right, this is what happens normally. So this is a very interesting example. Which I'm going to explain to you. Okay, if you have not heard it before, okay, yeah. So if you have heard it, if you have read through it, I know you will take 1 penny. Okay, but if you have not heard it, then you will take 3 million. Okay,
This is a really interesting question because it's recall my mind about the risk theory I learned many years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it depends on whether you are a risk taker or you are a less risk, how much you accept it.
Yeah.
But for me, for just for fun,
yeah,
I will consider the interest rate of the national bank in the next 10 years. So then if I know it, consistently, and from, it's also a risk, you see, and then I will choose option one and I will put the money maybe on in the bank, or I spend 50% in the bank, and then the other 50 I will invest in another deal of business. That's the way I think.
Okay. Got your point. Thank you so much. Yeah. So actually, so I will explain now. Okay. So what happens that especially we salespeople or somebody who is into B2B kind of a sales, what happens that I will relate it to the real life scenario which a B2B salesperson goes through in a in the professional life. I'm given a choice that okay, I can sell through a single deal of 3 million and achieve my targets this month and done, or achieve my annual targets with one deal and I am done. Okay, then I'm a star salesperson. Or generally salespeople take this approach. They don't want to take a single penny approach. Okay, so what happens now? There is a 31 days window. Okay, for this example it is a 31 days window, so I will further elaborate it in a 1 year window with respect to a B2B sales professional. Okay, so let's understand this 31 days window. So anybody, suppose 1 penny on the table, $3 million on the table. Okay, if I pick up 1 penny, people will say, "Are you mad? You should pick up 3 million and run away." Okay, so what happens in a 31 days window now? Because there is a condition that your penny will double in value every day for 31 days. Okay, so let's look what happens. Are you able to see this picture, the magic penny? Everybody is able to see clearly? I hope so. Okay. So on day one, what happens? This gray line is Mr. X. He opted for the $3 million. And on day one, he has 3 million. Okay. So his value of his 3 million is not going to change. Okay. Even if you put in a bank, the monthly, interest is not that much that it will impact too much. Okay. And if you are taking $3 million cash, you cannot put in a bank also. Okay. So what I mean to say is that from first day to 31st day, the 3 million remains at 3 million. Okay. So Mr. X opted to take 3 million and is happy on day one, happy on day 31 with 3 million. Miss Y, for example, decided, no, I'll take a penny and let it double every day. So what happened? Day one, Mr. X has $3 million. Miss Y has 1 cent. Day 10, Mr. X has $3 million. Miss Y has $5 because it is doubling every second day. You can calculate. One cent, next day 2 cent, then 4 cent, 4 to 8 cent, 8 to 16 cent, 16 to 32 cent, 32 to 64 cent, 64 cent doubling into $1.28. So on. Okay, so at the end of day 5, Mr. X has $3 million. Miss Y is still poor, has only $5. Now let's compare at day 20. Mr. X still has 3 million. Miss Y, day 20, has $5,243 because it is doubling every day. Okay. Now come to day 29. Mr. X has $3 million intact, happy. Miss Y has reached to $2.7 million. You understand? From 1 penny on day 1 to day 29, which is very, very close to the 31-day time window, she is already on $2.7 million. Then comes day 31. It is 3 times of Mr. X, what he got on day 1 after the end of day 31. So 29 day, 2.7, 38 day, 5.4 million, and 31st day, 10 million, 10.8 million. So now you understand. The purpose of showing this was that as a salesperson, we have to be very, very consistent. Okay. Again, I'm going back to this. Make small choices, small efforts, slowly double up your efforts, be consistent over a period of time. Then you can see the difference between somebody who is not doing it. Okay, you may compare here that, okay, he's a smart top class sales professional and he closed a deal of 3 million on day 1, and you started with small bits and pieces with a small efforts, smart choices, consistently over a period of time, kept on adding your small efforts, and you can see that at the end of a time period, you will be 3 times smarter, wiser, generating 3 times more revenue through sales for the person who is not making efforts to further evolve as a B2B sales person or as a professional, as an individual also. So this applies to us as an individual also. So if you want to see a change in you, a dramatic change in yourself, it cannot happen overnight. you have to make small, consistent, smart efforts over a period of time. And then when you cross that time window, you will see that the amount of transformation which you are able to bring to yourself, it will amaze you. You will not be able to believe yourself that, oh my God, I have achieved this. So the similar, again coming back to this slide, that this magic penny example is a very, very, very good illustration that you should not be afraid to start small efforts, small changes to your, working habits, small changes to your conversation, small changes to your business conversations. For example, if you are talking to a prospect, when to speak, what to speak, listen more. All these small changes, when you bring over a period of time consistently, then you will evolve, you will transform yourself as a top notch sales professional, specifically B2B, because we have talked specifically about B2B only. Even if you are handling B2C sales, you have to make changes according to the needs of the B2C industry, but you have to be consistent over a period of time. And then you will see that you have completely transformed yourself into a very, very successful sales professional, as an individual, as a, in the society. And you will see that your confidence level, your achievement level, your trajectory on your career path, all will skyrocket. This I can say. So I think just to conclude, again going back to the B2B sales, we saw that how B2B sales has changed over the period of time, and it is not as simple as it used to be. You cannot be waiting for the prospects to come to you. You have to reach out to your prospects. You have to be very, very proactive. You have to find the channels. You have to find the platforms where your potential customers are, and share with them, be a part of their decision making journey on the purchase, or their purchase journey. You have to be partner with them right from the start, by putting your relevant content, showcasing your product, using various funnels, closely coordinating with your marketing department. Whatever content they are creating, use them as a very, very effective sales tool to to move to push the prospects, to push those quality leads further down the sales funnel. And so if you start doing all these things, you will be starting to build a very, very strong business relationship with your buyers, and you will gain their trust. So what happens when you build strong business relationship with your buyers? There is a term called reference. You get a lot of references, reference sales, reference leads. So what happens if suppose you have very well satisfied 10 clients, 10 business clients who are very happy with you, and you have got a very, very strong business relationship with them as a B2B sales professional. You can always ask them for references. So suppose every client gives you 2 references. So you have got 10 got multiplied into 2, 20. You have got 20 leads in your hand now. So out of these 20, suppose you convert 5. So your business relationship, so you build relationship with those new 5 clients as well. So your strong relationship with 15 now. So those new 5 who came on board will give you two references. You can always ask them. You add 10 more. So out of those 10, you convert 5. So you will have 20 satisfied client base. So you create a snowball. You started with a small snowball, and you kept on rolling by building stronger relationships, by providing top-notch, sales support, top-notch customer satisfaction, and then you kept on rolling this snowball, and you will see that this is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the bigger you are able to make it, the more successful sales professional you are. and especially into the B2B scenario. So you have to aim to have a bigger snowball in due course of your sales journey, in your professional journey. And that's how, with the all digital tools, whatever tools, whatever models we discussed during this course of presentation, if you incorporate all those into your day-to-day working, then you will have probably a snowball to the size of Mount Everest. All the best. Thank you. That's it. Thanks, John. Thanks, everybody.